So these fossil fuels are divided into what? These fossil fuels are divided into your three parts. Okay? And these three fossil fuels are what? You have coal, petroleum, and your natural gas. So we have already done in yesterday's class coal, and now we are going to focus upon the petroleum and natural gas. Shall I move ahead now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So coming to your petroleum, 1 minute. These so many students are joining now. Whether you all have to join the class on time. Those who are joining now, please do not join late. Join the class on time. Clear? Yeah. So, when you are extracting this mineral, that is petroleum, how do you extract the mineral? Out of, if you remember in the first class, I told you, when we extract the minerals, that particular activity is called as what? It is called as mining. Okay? And mining has been divided into your three parts. One is your open cast mining, you have your drilling, and then you have quarrying. So when you are extracting the petroleum, we are focused on which particular type of mining. We are doing what? We are doing drilling. That is, we are drilling the basically the machine, and then we are extracting the oil from underneath the earth surface. Okay? So let's start ahead, and we have done, all that cars of yours and buses of yours. They are all the vehicles which are basically running on the road. They are now basically running on which particular power resources? That is your petroleum, and that is the reason that why the petroleum is called as it's basically what? It's a thick black liquid. If you will see the petroleum, it's thick black liquid, and it is also called as black gold. Why it is called as black gold? Gold is an expensive mineral, and petroleum also. Nowadays the value of petroleum, it has increased to 101 rupees per liter, and or it drops up to 95 rupees per liter. So you see that if you are basically filling up your tank that is of 500 rupees, you will only see that only 4.5 liter of petroleum have been put in your vehicle, in particular car or in bus or etc. So why it is called as gold? Because it's an expensive mineral. And why it is called as black? Because petroleum is black in color. That's why it is called as black. Any problem in this?
No, ma'am.
Shall
No,
I move
ma'am.
on? Okay. Now see, it is found between the layers of the rocks. As I told you, it is found in the sedimentary rocks, and the sediment deposits upon layer. Someone is joining now also. Yeah. And it's drilled from the oil fields located in the offshores and coastal areas. Now, what do we understand by offshore? Offshore means those areas which are not closer to the basically the shoreline. They are called as offshore areas. So they are the obvious, taking it from the coastal areas and the offshore areas. This is then sent to refineries which process the crude oil and produces a variety kind of products like diesel, petrol, kerosene, wax, plastics and lubricants. So these all are the basically the petroleum, the ore of petroleum is being further being used in all different manners. Petroleum and its derivatives, they are called as black gold. Why they are called as black gold? You can write a question over here. Because it is a very valuable resource. The cost of this basically petroleum is very expensive. That's why it is called as gold, and it is called as black because it is black in color. Am I clear to all of you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now they are saying we all know that which particular countries in the world are rich in petroleum. They are Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia and Qatar. You will actually see that these all countries are very rich, and how they are rich. They are only rich by selling the petroleum to the other countries. Which other countries? Like India, USA, UK, France, Germany, Australia. So all the other, they are saying the countries which take the petroleum from these countries are India, China, USA, South American countries, European countries, and etc. But they are saying besides of these major countries who are producing the petroleum, the other countries who are producing the petroleum are US, Russia, Venezuela, and Algeria. The leading producer in India is Digboy in Assam, Bombay High in Mumbai, and deltas of Krishna and Godavari. This is clear. The last paragraph is clear. You can write a subtopic, that is distribution. It's clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Any problems? Okay, let's come next. That is your natural gas. Now, you know, in how many of your homes do you receive the gas through pipelines? How many of you? Only Kiara? Yeah. So basically the gas that we are receiving in our homes through a pipeline, that gas is called as a natural gas. Okay? So natural gas is found with petroleum deposit and is released when the crude oil is brought to its surface. It can be of domestic as well as industrial use. Which countries are the major producer of natural gas? Russia, Norway, UK and Netherlands. You know one country, I will tell you, which is very rich in all different types of resources. Can you give me a wild guess? Which country is rich in all different types of resources?
Ma'am, Australia.
No.
Ma'am, Australia.
Ma'am, is it China?
Ma'am,
No.
Australia.
Qatar?
India.
Ma'am, Australia. Ma'am, Australia.
Russia. Russia is first of all the largest country in the world in terms of area wise. Okay. Russia, most of the resources of Russia, since it's lying closer to the North Pole and it has been frozen in that particular region, it is very rich in different type of resources. And you know why I can tell? Because while I was preparing for my UGC, and at that particular time when I was reading and I was seeing that all the mineral resources, it was written Russia was a major producer. Russia is having ample of iron ore. Russia is having gold. Russia is having petroleum. Russia have a lot of coal. And then therefore I concluded, and it's true, that Russia is a country which is very rich in all different types of resources. Okay? Right, so you see the Russia is there in natural gas also, it's there in petroleum also. And if you will see the other countries other minerals, you will find that Russia is a major producer in all the other minerals. And why? Because of its larger size, and most of the part of the area of Russia is being frozen, that's why. Now in India, they are saying, moving ahead, they are saying, in India, Jaisalmer, Krishna Godavari Delta, Tripura, and some areas of offshore of Mumbai, they have natural gas. Okay? Now they are saying there have been a sharp increase of natural gas of a fossil fuel have led to depletion at an alarming rate. The toxic pollutants releasing from burning of these fuels causes a concern. Unchecked burning of fossil fuels is likely to be unchecked dripping tap while eventually run dry. And this has led to tapping of non-conventional sources of energy which I explained you earlier. So this entire paragraph is explaining you one of the negative point of your conventional resource of energy, whether it's coal, whether it's the petroleum, or whether it's natural gas. When it burns, it releases harmful gases like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrous oxide, sulfur dioxide, and all these gases are what? All these gases are basically very harmful to the atmosphere. It is very harmful to the environment. So just to stop all these uses of different gases, what are we doing? We are, instead of these gases, we are moving towards the non-conventional energy resource. Am I clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Any problems to anyone? No problems?
No, ma'am.
Shall I move ahead now? Okay. Hydel power, we say the rainwater or the rainwater stored in dam is made up of from the height. So if you go to, if you go to, let's say for example, Uttarakhand, and you go to high, if you're going to Badrinath or you're going to Joshimath, you will see that in that area there is a recent construction of the dams that is coming. So what is hydel power? It is the water, which river water, which is used for the electricity, generation of electricity is called as your hydel power. Okay? The falling water through the pipes inside the dams over turbine blades placed on the bottom of the dams, and these moving blades turns the generator to produce the electricity. So if you can see this entire diagram, they're explaining you what they're explaining you how the hydel power is being generated. So you can see the water is coming over here. The water falls on the blades, on the turbine. When the water falls on the turbine, what happened? The generator starts moving, and thus it produces what? It produces the electricity. So dams are not used for construction or for generation of electricity, but dams are basically also used that if there is a dry season, the water is being provided to the neighboring area. Hello? Am I audible? Oh, sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Was the
Yes,
screen
ma'am.
visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Because all of a sudden, it was showing that low connectivity, so that's why I got afraid. So it is. So wherever I was electricity power station, these your hydel dams are not just basically fulfilling only one purpose that is of electricity. No, but they're fulfilling other various purpose like what? Providing the water to the neighboring areas in which season? In the dry season. It helps in irrigation. It helps in navigation. It helps in the recreation activities. It helps actually in increasing your aquatic lifestyle, aquatic ecosystem. So these are the other uses of the hydel power, in which we can say this hydroelectricity power stations, they don't have only one work, that is to give us the electricity, but all these other uses also. Am I clear? Shall I move ahead now?
Yes, ma'am.
1/4 of the world's electricity is being produced by hydel power, and leading producers of hydel power are Paraguay, Norway, Brazil, China. Now in India we have, now see, India is over here is having an important position. Why? Because India have lots of rivers. We have the rivers of India have been divided into your two parts. It's been divided into Himalayan river and the peninsular rivers. So if you have lots of rivers, you will have what? Lots of dams like Bhakra Nangal Dam, Nagarjuna Dam, Damodar Dam, Gandhi Sagar Dam, and etc. Okay? Am I clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Any problems? So all this, do you know, and all this is also important. साथ साथ में करते रहना है ये, do you know? ठीक है? Now you come over here to the advantage of your petroleum and your natural gases. Both the oil and natural gases, they have one same disadvantage, that they causes lot of pollutants when you burn them. The exploration, that is taking out the oil or the natural gas from deep within the earth crust, is not expensive. It's not cheap. It's very expensive. Okay? And what are the advantages? It is advantages that it is helpful in the petrochemical industry, in transportation, and natural gas. It is an advantage that is cleaner and as compared to oil and coal. It is cheaper and it is easy to transport through pipelines. Hydel power क्या है? What are the advantages and disadvantages? It's non-polluting. It promotes irrigation and it is cheap as compared to coal, petroleum, and natural gas. And what are the disadvantages? That when you are making a dam, so what you're doing deforestation on a massive level. You are doing displacement of the people who were earlier living in that particular area. It is expensive. First initial stages, it is expensive to set up. So this entire ये जो book में तुम्हारा सारा लिखा हुआ है about the conventional, this is absolutely perfect. You don't require any kinds of notes in this, and this that is table where you have advantages and disadvantages of each and every non-conventional energy resource. It is very important. ठीक है? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any problems to anyone?
No.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I will stop over here. The non-conventional energy resources I will do from next week onwards, and next week we will finish this chapter. So I hope it's clear to all of you that you all have to do what? You have to, for your next Friday, that is 25th August, you have to practice from starting of this chapter till your ideal power. It's going to come as an MCQ test. There are going to be 10 MCQs, and then and there you will get to know the marks. It is compulsory for everyone. I please tell Tarini, inform in the class group also. I will send a message to you. You just share that message to your 8th A group.
Sure,
ठीक
ma'am.
है?
Ma'am, will the
Right.
quiz happen online or offline?
बेटा online होएगा हर्षान.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, everything is going to be online. Now another thing, tomorrow I will create one link of a homework of this particular chapter. जितना भी हमने आज तक काम किया है, that is still hydel power. Very few questions I will give you. I want all of you, and that link will be there for 1 week. That is till next Sunday. ठीक है? Till I think your 26th August or somewhere 27th August. So it will be open for 1 week. So kindly support, just submit your notebooks in that particular link. You know how to submit the work, right? If you remember that you will write in your geography notebook, you will make a PDF and you will upload that PDF. ठीक है?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, someone wants to say something.
Can
Bani?
you repeat the ma'am? Can you repeat the question, ma'am? As I had lost connection.
Which question?
Ma'am had given some questions, ma'am.
No, I'm not given any question, Banik. I will upload the question
Okay, ma'am.
along with the assignment link.
Okay, ma'am.
Or what I will do once I have made done it, I'm going to give it across to Tarini, and Tarini, you kindly post in the group.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I hope there is no problem to anyone for in the minerals and सब कुछ पता है ना सबको?
Yes,
Shall I
ma'am.
take your
Yes,
attendance? Okay. Siddharth? Absent? Siddharth is absent? Keep on
Yes,
telling.
ma'am. He's absent.
Harshan present?
Yes, ma'am, I'm present, ma'am, I'm present.
Meher
Ma'am, she's
Present,
present.
ma'am.
present. Tarini?
Present, ma'am.
Mehek?
Present, ma'am.
Mishika?
Present, ma'am.
Then this is Atharva Sanjay Bansal.
Ma'am, he's absent.
Why he is absent? Aryansh?
Mommy is in hospital.
Oh, what happened?
Mommy's knuckles got.
You don't.
Mommy got injured.
You don't know. Okay. Aryansh Trivedi? Absent? Samarth? Samrat Rao?
Absent.
Absent?
Absent.
He is also absent a lot. Okay. Ronaf?
Ma'am, absent.
Absent, Ronak.
Yes, ma'am, he's absent.
Sakriti.
Absent.
Absent.
Absent. She's absent. Tanishka.
Absent.
Neeta is present. Then Dia. Present. Vansh.
Ma'am, Dia is absent. And so is
No, I
Vansh.
saw. Dia is
No, Dia
present.
is present. Yes, ma'am, Dia is present.
Vansh, what about Vansh? Vansh is absent. Shaurya Chaudhary. Okay. Shaurya Chaudhary. Absent.
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 शौर्य भी absent हो रहे हैं. शौर्य प्रताप.
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
चेतना.
Present, ma'am.
अभिनव नेगी.
Present, ma'am.
सार्थक उप्रेती.
Present,
Anay.
ma'am.
What happened to Anay? Why is absent? Why is not attending the classes? Any idea to anyone?
Ma'am is coming to school, ma'am.
What about Parth? Parth.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
there's
he's
for some
absent.
people,
Coming out
ma'am,
the
for some
community.
people, it's a password issue, ma'am. Like they don't get the team's password, ma'am.
पर ऐसे कैसे है? अगर नहीं है तो हमने एक बार क्लास टीचर को बता दो. I will inform the class teacher also. शिवांश Kaushik.
Absent.
Okay. Mayank is present. Angad is present.
Yes, ma'am.
Saksham Kataria present. Hiranya present.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, she's absent.
Okay. Shivam. He is unable to log in. Yashvi.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Arav. Abhay.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Arav is present. Ansh.
Present, ma'am.
Arav Gupta. Arav Gupta.
He's present, ma'am.
Okay, he's present. Krishna.
Yes, ma'am.
Gayatri.
Present, ma'am.
Ishika.
Absent.
She's absent. Rajveer is present.
Present, ma'am.
Nivedita. She's also absent. Banik.
Absent.
Siona.
Present, ma'am.
Pavni.
Ma'am, I'm present.